Hello, sorry that I'm all sideways here. This is Frank Brocker with SpectrumLink, and what I'm going to do today is show a video that I had recorded on accompaniment.org, which shows uh, more or less how to use regular expressions in GVim if you have Sigwin installed with GVim, or if you're just using VI. It takes a pivot log cat output. It could also work with an 8440 log cat output, and massages it so only the interesting SIP traffic is left over. And the video is here on the schema. If you followed that link that I showed right here, right here, excuse my uzz, HTTPS colon blah 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 blah. Okay, type that in, and you will get here, and you can hit the nice thing with the schema is you can highlight text and copy and paste it into your browser or into whatever you like. So all of this text is kind of nice. Okay, so I'm just going to hit the play button, and I'm going to let it play at its own speed. First thing I do is in LS, I show you what files I'm looking at, and then I show you these are sort of the pre-processed and post-processed. So the raw.log is a raw logcat output. And you can see a little data send at the very bottom here, some SIP traffic. There's something going on that's SIP in there. And then I show the first few lines out of another file here called pivotadb.numbered.log, and it's just the same as that first one, only it has numbers, line numbers at the very beginning. Those help if you're trying to sort. So those are, I don't know, maybe there was some other reason why I added those. And then lastly, I show, I don't know, I just showed the same file twice for whatever reason. And then there's a SIP summary.log file. That's the destination. That's what this whole process is about, to massage the raw into, hey, I went a little too fast here. Let's rewind. To massage that final one into this format, which is all of your data send, all of your packet received, and the next line, which is the interesting part. Was it a subscribe? Was it an invite? Was it an OK, etc. Eventually, you may even want to change some of these regular expressions or greps to look for the C sequence. That's capital CS, lowercase EQ, all the lines that contain the C sequence. Sometimes those are nice to look at too, but I don't show you that here. You'll have to figure that out. Okay, let's keep it playing. Oh, now okay. Hopefully I'll do something here pretty soon. Okay, so there's a memo file. You can look that over. It tries to explain regular expressions in detail, so study that if you're not familiar with regular expressions. Yeah, okay, let's pause this here because this is interesting. This right here is the magic stuff where I'm saying, let's find any line that's got the word data or any line that's got send, and find whatever's to the end of that line, and because this is a %s, it's a substitute command, so everything from that // to that forward slash. In other words, all of this is a regular search expression. It's saying the beginning of the line, backslash parent is just saying I want to store whatever I find in a match here, and the backslash end parent is the end of that. So it's saying let's find the data and the send one or the other. I think there might have been a pipe character here. I don't know why that's not showing up. And then look for the end of the line, and look for this other caret. So caret is the beginning of the line. Look for the other caret, that's the next line, the beginning of the next line, and give me all of that too in another container. And these containers, so here the backslash forward parent, everything that's a container, and then this is another container, and then everything from this backslash to this backslash is what we are doing the substitution, the search match, and the substitution replacement. And the first, so this is the replacement. The backslash 1 is whatever matched between these two parents, and the backslash 2 is whatever matched between these two parents of this stuff. So let's take these two lines and replace them with whatever matched here, and this silly string of XXX marker text XXX, and the next line. But the next line is going to be missing that backslash n, which means it'll be one continuous line. And that's a way of saying, okay, we're going to search for data and send, and we're going to get what's in the next line too. Let's do a global replacement in the file. So once you understand that, and then later on here I do a remove every line that doesn't contain this string XXX marker XXX. Delete it. Okay, so all we're going to be left over with are these lines, and then let's do another global substitute of all of that marker thing that I had added. Let's replace that marker with a backslash R, which is a new line terminator. Do that over the whole file. And that's, if you understood everything I just said, you don't need to watch the rest of the video. So let's play the rest of this. And I try to give some instructions because accompaniment doesn't let me talk. So I tried to type some stuff out here that explains how to use control insert to copy and control or shift insert to paste in Linux. And you can ignore that little syntax error. It's not important. And apparently data send, okay, there's not a pipe character because data send is the whole string that we're matching on. We have to do this search replace twice on data send and on the packet received. And then I try to come up with a shortcut for that. If you read the, let's just pause. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay, so I tried to show this thing that I just reviewed up there in the notes. Let's copy the raw file into a new file called adb.mine.log. I just don't want to ruin the original raw file. And let's do a head to show, okay, this is the same file I was looking at. Let's cat the raw file into using a -n to introduce lines, and then I just repeat heading the beginning of that file, and now you can see line numbers. Okay. Let's edit it in VI. And now we're in the VI editor, and I'm going to try to do these. Oh, I quit for whatever reason. Let's edit it again. Come on. Okay, we're back in VI. Let's do the substitution. That went by real fast, so let's go back a little bit. Okay, so it's that same string that I just posted here and explained to you. And before, after, it did the 22 substitutions and 22 lines. Of course, those numbers are going to be different depending on which log you're looking at. And now we find the original file mostly unchanged, except here this line, or all 22 of these lines that have this marker XXX, marker text XXX added to it, and then this next line is still part of the previous line. And later, if you look in the notes, you'll see I tried to change this so that it wasn't just I'm searching for data send, do the replacement, and then I have to do the replacement again for packet received. I tried to match on these greater than, and for packet received it's less than. I try to match on those later. If you look in the notes for this, you'll see where I tried to provide that regular expression. I'll try to explain that too, because I have a typo in there where I use dot, and I should have used dot star. So if you can debug your regular expressions, you'll figure that out. But anyways, let's keep watching this. Too much information, probably. And it's after my shift. I should be going home, but I'm still gonna hang in there and show you this stuff. Okay, so here I go. I replace data send with packet receive. So here I do the second replacement, and now we can see that took place. And now I'm going to do the -v, :v, to delete every line that doesn't contain this marker text XXX. Blow them all away, use a D for delete, and now we're left with almost pretty stuff. And now I do another substitute to replace that marker text with the line terminator, \r, /G, do the replacement. Okay, now this is an, oh. Okay, slow down, stop. Let's just look at the beauty of this. Okay, now you've got practically readable SIP traffic from your ADB logcat that you can look, and like I said, if you know what you're doing, you could add the C-seq, C-sequence. You could try to preserve that too, so there's ways of doing that. But, this gives you kind of a basic introduction to regular expressions and how you use them to get your SIP traffic from an ADB logcat. I've used the same thing though also with 8440 logs. Alright, we're done. Now let's try, hopefully this gets on the camera, no guarantees, but if you scroll down far enough on this page, down here, you'll see addendum. These are generalized regex to use with VI GVIM for SIP logs, both 84XX and 87XX, and here I have this string : percent s forward slash backslash parentheses caret, and here I have period, and I should have added a splat, a star character there. That's a typo. If you find the second one here, same story, that's a typo. It should have been dot star. And if you do that using this here, where I replace the data send with this longer expression, greater, backslash pipe, which is or, less than, now it's searching for this. If you add that dot star here and that dot star here, this will do it all in one fell swoop. You don't have to do 2 replacements, so that'll save you a little time. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.